Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you're new. Today we're talking about PSVR2's highly anticipated action horror first-person shooter by Survios, Alien Rogue Incursion. The game releases next Thursday, December 19th, and you can already pre-order it on the PlayStation Store for $39.99 if you choose the Standard Edition, or for $49.99 if you want the Deluxe Edition, which also gives you a digital art book, a blue camo weapon skin, and a blue camo armor skin. Now it's worth mentioning that whether you pre-order the Standard Edition or the Deluxe Edition, you will be rewarded with an Alien Romulus inspired cosmetic themed weapon skin and armor skin, so keep that in mind. But let's talk about the game and what you should expect from it. So first of all, I'm just gonna say that if you're an Alien fan, this must be a dream come true for you. Yes, there are some great Alien games out there, but this one is very special. It's the first ever Alien game in VR, and hopefully it won't be the last, especially with the latest rumors that claim that a VR version of Alien Isolation is in the works. But yeah guys, this is the first ever Alien game to be built from the ground up for VR, hence why some flat gamers are mad. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know about Alien Rogue Incursion is that it's a single-player, story-driven action horror game. It's an aliens game, not an alien game. So expect loads and loads of xenomorphs that you will have to slaughter as Zula Hendrix, a former US colonial marine who was previously featured in many alien comic books and novels. In case you're not familiar with Zula Hendrix and her motives, well, just think of her as someone who really hates xenomorphs and desperately wants to wipe them out of existence. She's not alone in her travels though, as she's always accompanied by her dear friend Davis-01, which is a combat synthetic who has transcended his programming and makes his own choices. When Benjamin Carver, a former squad mate who once saved Zula's life, goes missing in Perdan, also known as LV-354, Zula goes there with her good friend Davis-01 to find out what happened to Benjamin. When they reach their destination, they discover that Gemini Exoplanet Solutions, a corporate competitor to Weyland-Yutani, has expanded from mineral extraction into more sinister R&D involving xenomorphs, and that's where the game kicks off. So the story of the game is very original. It was crafted specifically for Alien Rogue Incursion, which is a good thing. This means whether you're an Alien veteran or a newcomer to the franchise, you won't know what's gonna happen next, and you will be engaged in the narrative from start to finish. Of course, if you're an Alien fan, there will be plenty of things that are going to feel very familiar, like the iconic motion tracker and the pulse rifle, for example. And there should also be some nods to all of the films in the franchise. So the point is, longtime fans should not be disappointed. Alien Rogue Incursion is aiming for authenticity, immersion, and realism, and I don't know about you, but to me, this sounds like music to my ears. Reading from the description on the PlayStation Store, quote-unquote, Alien Rogue Incursion's authentic atmosphere and innovative VR gameplay features will have you feeling and fighting like a colonial marine. No training is necessary. Get into the action with gameplay that uses your body as the input, along with true-to-life motions like opening doors, peeking around corners, and picking up items. You also have a full-body in-game physical presence for holstering and loading weapons, accessing inventory, turning the lights, and more. And you will need that confidence against xenomorphs who behave just like their cinematic counterparts, actively hunting you throughout locations, stealthing through ducts and tunnels, and jumping on and climbing objects within the world. Now I think it's needless to say that Alien Rogue Incursion should look incredible in the headset. I mean, you can tell just by looking at these trailers that yeah, this is going to be one of the best looking games on PSVR2, as it should, since this game is built on UE5. And you know what other PSVR2 games are built on this engine? Firewall Ultra, Metro Awakening, Skydance's Behemoth. Guess what all these games have in common? State-of-the-art visuals. So I'm not worried about Alien Rogue Incursion's visual fidelity. What I am worried about, however, is the Miura, because I recently played Metro Awakening on PSVR2, and just like this one, it's a very dark game, and unfortunately, the Miura was super noticeable. So I hope Survios has managed to keep the Miura at bay in their upcoming title. In terms of PSVR2 specific features, based on the description on the PlayStation Store, we know that the game will have headset feedback, controllers haptic feedback, and adaptive triggers. We don't know if the game will have reprojection or not, but my guess is it definitely will. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it runs at 90Hz native, because that would make the game feel so much smoother, but something tells me that's not the case, because think about it. If it actually runs at 90Hz native then, don't you think they would be flexing that shit all over their marketing? I know I would. So yeah, hopefully I'm wrong here, but if I am right, Let's just hope that the reprojection will be similar to what we had in Metro Awakening. The last thing I want you guys to know about Alien Rogue Incursion is that the game relies so heavily on physicality, and it has tons of VR mechanics like manual reloading, injecting yourself with a stim, or literally using your hands to wipe blood from your eyes even. Gameplay wise, it's going to feel very much like a VR game, and not like a flat game ported to VR. I know a lot of people enjoy this kind of experiences, so hopefully this will get you excited. And yeah guys, that's all I have for you today regarding Alien Rogue Incursion. The game releases in just a few days. I'm personally very excited for it, so hopefully it will live up to the hype. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it informative, and for more PSVR2 news, reviews, and discussions, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on the notifications as well. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, take care.
It's in your hands now. I want you to know that I never gave up. Never stopped fighting. Even after those things. Not once did I bow my head. By the time you hear this, I will have carved my name on the surface of this planet with a smoking crater. Zula Hendrix, signing off.